Hi everyone, it's me, Vintage Gaudi. In today's video I'm gonna show you my latest flea market finds, and here we go. We have plenty of dolls. Well, actually there is not much dolls or much fashions. So this is actually everything. I do also found the Polly Pocket, but yeah, let's go through the stuff that I have found. This video is separated in two pieces. So in the first part of the video, I'm showing you what I found. I'm trying to identify them, and the stuff that I identify, I can tell you what's the name of it. In the second part, I want to talk about some struggles and difficulties that I have made, especially at this flea market, according to some rude and awful sellers. So I want to talk about that also because it's a part of going flea market, so you have to deal with super amazing and nice people that are actually lucky to can they can sell something to you, but I have also to deal with people that are trying to scam you, and I want to give some advice and I want to tell you the story, but that is in the second part, because first we are focusing on the positive vibe, on the energy in this flea market. So I went to two flea markets in Switzerland, in Zurich, and I was super excited for, and obviously I had luck. So let's start with the first pieces, and I just go with the Ken doll. This one here is super used. I did not clean and wash the stuff yet, so you will see how they came dressed just right after the flea market. So Ken needs a cleaning, and you can see he has this blue, like kind of a wave in his eyes, and the arms are really wonky. He got some stains in that I need to clean, and I managed to identify this candle as the, wait a minute, what was it? Oh yes, the 1990 Ice Capades can. So, or it was also called Holiday on Ice can. That is amazing. I don't have the doll, but I have the outfit from Barbie. And now I have Ken missing his outfit, but at least I got him for like 5 Swiss francs. That is totally a fair price. And yeah, this is my 1990s Ice Capades Ken. Then let's go forward. I think I show you first all the dolls, and then I go back to the fashions. This one here, yes. So this and this doll, so these three Barbies I bought from the same seller. They were each 5 Swiss francs, and each one came with an outfit, but it's not the original one they usually came with. So this doll, I was like, I'm not sure who you are, but you are 90s or late 90s, and I didn't recognize her immediately, but I found out later that she's actually 1997 moving grooving Barbie. That means she can actually walk, so her feet automatically go one step in front of another. So you can see it's more like a robotic walk, but it works. Unfortunately, I do have already my a moving grooving Barbie. Now I have her double, but I found out that this one here that I actually bought at the flea market looks a little bit different than the one that I had already. This one is the doll that I have. And when you look closely to the eye makeup, you can see this one I had already has much lighter makeup, much wider makeup. So especially around the eyes. This one here has darker, but both are moving grooving Barbie, and both came from China. So maybe they got some factory differences or so. That happens quite a lot when you got dolls from like Philippines and Taiwan and China, that the eye makeup is not 100% exactly the same. So that means I got kind of a yeah, I call it like a variation, an eye makeup variation. Technically, it's the same doll. They both came from China. And I don't think that the eye makeup disappeared. So a lot of people are telling, yeah, the color will disappear and then it gets darker. I don't think this happened because the face of her looks too good to be like sun damaged or disappeared makeup, I think. But yeah, according to how good she's in shape, and she even has her ring on, missing the earrings. But yeah, I think I will keep both, or keep her too, because simply she is the same but looks different. Then, oh, I got also this doll here. I bought her only because of the earrings. I did not recognize immediately the doll on the flea market, but I was like, hey, I know these earrings, let me go and check out. And I bought her, and it turns out that this is actually 1992 Sea Holiday Barbie with her original earrings. So they came with this kind of chainy earrings. And also a little bit sad, I do actually have Sea Holiday Barbie, but this is something that I have now actually to struggle a little bit. I cannot all of my dolls recognize and know which doll I have, because I simply got a lot dolls, and I do simply recognize the basic dolls and the most common ones, but not all of them. So it happens sometimes that I buy dolls double, and then at home I'm like, oh my gosh, no, why did I buy it? Why didn't I recognize it? But at the other hand, they each were 5 Swiss francs, so it's not the much money I spent on a doll that I actually have already. I'm telling you the story later in the second part, what I mean exactly with that. But Sea Holiday Barbie, actually, she is here. They have both the same makeup. The flea market one has a little bit on some stains on the eyes, so she's not in perfect condition. I hope to be able to remove the earrings and put it on my on my Sea Holiday Barbie, so she got her original earrings on again. And I'm not sure what I want to do with her, but actually she is, on the other hand, she has the original long hair, while mine is cut. So maybe I keep both of them. Obviously she needs a cleaning. Her hair is like one big bird's nest put together in this hairstyle. Actually, I'm not sure. She's also made in China. And are you also the China version, or are you another version? No, she's also the China version. I do actually have a second jacket from the Sea Holiday Barbie, so I can definitely put them on her, and probably I will keep both of them. So yeah, that happens to collectors, that they got also double Barbies, but somehow I managed to keep them. I like to have them, and sometimes I also do resell them. So yeah, I need also space. I can't keep everything, and if I'm stupid enough to buy two same dolls, or buy the doll that I already have, then that's my fault, obviously. But a lot of these dolls that I have double, I do keep really in my collection. Because the slightly difference, they have like the moving grooving Barbie, so they have a different makeup and so on. Whatever. But this doll here, the last one, I didn't recognize her either. I liked her, like her hair, yeah, obviously cleaning and so, but it's the original long hair. And in flea markets, you have to be really careful to look, is the hair really original long, or is it cut? Cut, she is here. I didn't see that at the flea market, like, oh my gosh, why didn't I see that? It turns out that she is the 1991 Ski Fun Barbie. Guess what? I do have her too. Yeah, I have Ski Fun Barbie double now. This part here is actually has something to do with the second part that I'm telling you later. Probably the reason why I bought these dolls without checking carefully if I do have them or not. So Ski Fun Barbie, actually she's a really pretty Barbie, except that the bangs are cut here, but I think you will not notice it so much. So I did not notice it there at the flea market. She's missing the earrings, the ring. She came with these pink shoes. So yeah, Ski Fun Barbie. So now let's go to the fashions that I have here. And I managed to identify some of the fashions, and some of them I still try to search for them. So if you know what fashion it is, then please write them down in the comment section below. I super appreciate every help in identifying my collection, because I'm a collector who wants the most part of their collection be identified, so I know what I have, and maybe to prevent to buy some stuff double in future. So now let's go to the first dress, the biggest one that I have found. This dress was actually on one of these 3 dolls, and I knew this is not old. I recognize it immediately because it's a like modern dress. Well, actually it's from 2003, so that makes it 20 years old. It's Barbie Swan Lake, the dress. The doll was not there in the pile, but the dress, and I think it looks really cool. So it's not the cheapy fabric that we get nowadays. So sorry for that, but that's my thought. It's actually for the 2000 stuff also really well made and super cool that I have it. I'm not so the collector like how was they called, Fairytopia, all this Disney stuff and so on. But while the other doll had this dress on and I bought it together for 5 Swiss francs, I think it's totally okay, and I like the dress. It looks really cool. So I can put it maybe on one of my 3 double girls. Then what else we got? Oh yes, this one here, this part of the fashion, not all, but a lot of them came actually with the can. So I could buy them in a lot. And I immediately recognized this bikini, this swimsuit. This actually belongs to the, no wait, it's from, not Glitter Beach, it's Sparkle Beach. Yep, I'm correct, Sparkle Beach from 1992, and actually it belongs to Christy. Unfortunately, I did not find Christy there in the pile, so maybe they sold her earlier or they did not put her on the flea market. I do have Barbie and I have Teresa, so now I'm looking for Christy so I can put her original swimsuit on. That would be amazing. Then what else do we got? Yes, I have. Oh, the trousers. Yeah, I immediately recognize these trousers because I have it. I bought it really double, so I know I have it already, and I do bought it double, so I knew about it. And this one is actually the Glitter Beach. A little bit mismatched with all these beaches. So Sparkle Beach, Glitter Beach, it's a fashion pack from 1992, the same year as this one here. And well, let me show you how this set came. So this is actually the one that I had already, and it came with a top. So we got this yellow and blue top and the trousers, and maybe they came with shoes. I'm not sure, but that is the fashion pack. So one top, one trouser, and maybe some shoes, and then it was complete the fashion pack. So yeah, you see, I got it double, and the reason why I bought it was like I like this color. I like these bright colors. That's so, yeah, amazing. And some of the clothing I really know I have, and I really buy them double just to put them on other Barbies that don't have their original outfit yet. So that's so far from the Glitter Beach Barbie trousers. Now let's go to, oh yeah, let's go to a wedding dress. So this wedding dress was on another of these 3 girls, and I knew them. There was also a bridal collection for Fashion Avenue, but I knew this is not Fashion Avenue. But anyways, it's from the 90s. The condition of it is really good. So basically no stains, so a little bit of ripped off, but that is, I will consider normal for flea market finds. The lace looks actually pretty good. So yeah, I was totally fine with that. And it turns out that this one is the 1995 Barbie Bridal Collection. It has actually a number 68, 251 /92. So a lot of information, but this is not Fashion Avenue, but instead it is bridal collection. So they made also yeah, bridal collection, a different collection than Fashion Avenue Bridal. So actually it belongs to this one here. Obviously this dress should also come with a veil and a flower bouquet, but at least, yeah, I have the dress, and I super love it that it is in good condition. I'm not the collector from like wedding dresses, so a lot of Barbies came really in wedding dresses, and I'm not the collector mainly wedding dresses, but when they are in good condition and they are on a doll that usually is naked and don't have the original outfit on, then I'm taking it. So bridal collection. Now the pile is getting smaller. What outfit do we want to talk about next? Yes, this one here. This Caro skirt. I knew somehow, I remember it, that I probably have the doll that belongs to this dress. Then it turns out that it's actually a little bit difficult than I thought it will be. So I identified this skirt as 1996 Barbie style. So this skirt belongs to Barbie style. So actually it was, I will say, a budget line doll with red lipstick and red earrings. And I have her. I have her actually in my collection. So this is the actual skirt that belongs to her. I put this Fashion Avenue outfit on her because it's the Caro pattern of Caro fabric that is originally on her, but this outfit obviously is not her original outfit. So I found her original skirt. That is cool. And she actually came, the doll came with red tights. So that is funny. So only missing the top part, that was like a black shirt, I think. And she came with a red necklace, or necklace with a red, I don't know, it was an apple or whatever it was. So that's the Barbie style. But there is a second one, and probably most known as 1996 Barbie School Spirit. So Barbie style and Barbie School Spirit are technically the same doll, so according to the outfit. Both came with this black t-shirt, both had this necklace with this red apple or whatever it was, or heart. They both came with a Caro pattern skirt, red tights and some shoes. But I found out that the Barbie style has only one belt, and the Barbie School Spirit has two belts. So that is the difference from the outfit from Barbie style and Barbie School Spirit. So I'm more happy that I actually have the right skirt that goes to my doll that is not Barbie School Spirit. Instead, it is Barbie style. I'm not sure if the makeup from Barbie School Spirit and Barbie style are the same, or if they have slightly differences, but super happy I got the right skirt to the right doll. So the differences are here slightly, but there are differences. Then let's go to this one here. This one was a little bit fun. It was also in the pile with Ken, and I was like, this one reminds me kind of McDonald's stuff. So there was also Barbies for McDonald's and Happy Meal Barbies and so on. And somehow this reminds me, and I tried to research like McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. I did not find it. Then someone was so nice and identified this jacket for me as 1994 Yacht Club Fashions. It came with a skirt, with a white t-shirt, and it came also with a bag. And yeah, far away from McDonald's. Unfortunately, I don't have the rest of it, but this one is actually in pretty good condition. It is this leathery material, so fake leather, and you can see the material is kind of ripping off, but it is in really good condition, so the rip off is not that bad, and I'm super happy for it. So you can see I don't have much rip off on my hands, only one, and usually this material will, like, you touch it and whoop, everything is on your hands. So happy for this stuff here. Then this one I'm talking later in the second part of the video. I'm just showing you, it is Barbie and the Rockers from the year 1985 and 86. So 1985, 86, there were actually two waves on Barbie and the Rockers. I think this one belongs to the first wave, but not sure which wave was first and second one. But I want to talk with you about this t-shirt later in the second part of the video. Now I'm coming to the fashions that I could not identify yet. So maybe if you can help me, then please write me down in the comment section below. We got these trousers. They look super cool. I think they are like 80s or early 90s. These trousers are actually on the Ken doll, but I could not identify where this actually belongs. I'm not sure if it's Ken, if it's another tall line, but it looks legit for me to be Ken fashion. Then I got also this vest. This actually has the Ken label in it, but unfortunately I could not identify it either, so I'm not sure. I would say this is 80s, according to the fabric and the making of the thing. Is this supposed to be a card? Was here attached something? Actually, I don't know, but yeah, Ken, maybe you can help me. Also, this kind of vest that is actually, I think, more likely for Barbie. It has no tag in it, so not sure, but also I think this looks like Barbie. Then this dress here actually also it has, no it has not. Does it has a tag? No, it has not a tag in it, so I'm not sure where this dress belongs, but I think it's Barbie, or yeah, according to the fabric that feels like, I think it's Barbie, so maybe you can help me out where it belongs. Don't believe, no, I was first in mind was Teen Talk Barbie. They have some kind of like flowery skirts and dresses, but I think it's not, because the Teen Talk Barbie is more like translucent stuff. And this, yeah, is far away from translucent, so maybe you can help me with this skirt. And the last one is this jacket. This actually has a label from Barbie, and I'm super happy about it. So I think this one is 80s, early 80s I would consider, because of the snaps and of the, yeah, fabric. So the fabric itself, it feels like more like wool. So like a wool pullover jacket. It's extremely well made, and it's in amazing condition. So for the age and whatever, for a flea market find. So please help me if you can. Now I'm coming to the Polly Pocket that I have found there. That was such a lucky found, because I was on the way to go to the second flea market. Actually went to 2 flea markets, and yeah. I was like, there, come on, make a second round, probably you will find it. And then there, in a bag, full with like, what was there? Some figurines, some Schleich figurines. And I did not see the Polly Pocket immediately, but even when there are bags on the floor or on the table to grab in, I do grab in, because I have found a lot of good stuff while grabbing through these bags. And yeah, obviously you can see I have made another great find. It is a 1998 ice skating Polly Pocket. So this is what more like the late what's going on? So like late 90s Polly Pocket. That is actually not really my first prior to collect, but this one was 4 Swiss francs, and I could not leave it behind. And I actually think it's really cool. So the set came with a doll. This doll you cannot remove, so this is stuck here forever, and I think they came like this, so you cannot remove the doll. Unfortunately, the other dolls that's supposed to go on this ice to do some figurines on the ice skating, so they are not there. They were not in this bag, so unfortunately. But it comes with the flower bouquet. So actually there was a flower bouquet and a trophy. The trophy is supposed to go on here. Is missing too, but I got the flower bouquet. So well, at least one piece. The cool thing about this piece was actually Polly. You can put a Polly with a magnet on it, and then with this thing here, she do some, yeah, pirouettes and whatever. And whenever Polly goes over this place, over this kind of ice, she draws a line, so you can actually see what she is doing while you do this, while you move her around. And with this piece, so this wagon, you can clear what you can clear the figurines and then you can start again, and that is a really cool feature. Unfortunately, it does not draw something again, so I think this was really well used, and yeah, the function does not function anymore. But again, super cool. I'm so happy to find something Polly Pocket related, because that is really hard. Barbies I can find often. The price ranges are like more the problem, but I can find Barbies. Polly Pockets instead are super hard to find and to get them in the wild. So that's more like a jackpot to me to find them, actually. And yeah, that is my Polly Pocket finds. Now let's come to the second part of this video, where I'm actually talking the tough through the true versions of getting on flea markets nowadays, especially according to the Barbie movie. So for that I need an 80s doll, just to show you what I mean. So this 80s doll, it's actually Dream Date Barbie. She stands for the first thing that I experienced at this flea market. So as I mentioned, I went to 2 flea markets that were actually in Zurich, not all at the same place, but yeah, I went to the first one and I was full of hope, because I went there early. It was 8 o'clock. The flea market opens at 7 a.m. and yeah, I was there at 8 o'clock because yeah, early birds, you know. And then I went through the tables, and then I hold at the table because there was an 80s doll lying on the table, and I was like, oh, she looks amazing. It was actually the Great Shape Barbie that I have, the doll I have, but I'm missing the outfit. So I was like there, oh, she looks amazing. She has at least her original outfit, but I was not sure if the doll was original. I knew the outfit, but I did not check on the doll if it's Great Shape Barbie. And then I was like there watching her, so what's the condition of it? I saw the dress or the outfit has some stains on. The condition, the hair must need washing, so the hair was not in good condition as well. And yeah, some stains on the clothing. And then the seller came actually and said, yeah, I got more. Do you want to see them? I did not put them on the table, but I have them here. So yeah, of course, I want to see them. And then she took out like 5 or 6 80s dolls, and she took also out some fashions. Not a lot, but some fashions were there. And I was like there, okay, can I grab throughout the fashions? I'm searching for the fashions, especially because most of the dolls I have already. I went through the fashions. I made like a pile which fashions I really want to buy, which fashions I maybe want to buy, and I put aside some dolls that I consider I don't have them actually in my collection. And then it comes to the price turn and ask her, how much do you want for this pile of clothing, for these dolls all together? I'm really interested in buying them. And I do always, when I do such things, I do pre-calculating what they are worth to me. So I know that I'm not overpaying. So I always do calculating them. I look at the doll, how is the face, is it in good condition, how are the hair, do you need to clean them, are they in good condition, is the jewelry still on, are there some chewings, are there some discolorations on the dolls that actually, yeah, are not worth a lot, and are there some stains on the clothing. So I make my calculations, and in my head it turned out that it was like for the fashions and the dolls that I wanted to buy, like 40 maximum, that I want to buy 40 Swiss francs. I'm calculating the doll. Well, each doll is 20. Take Ken as an example, 20. Then the other dolls that I wanted, 20 each. That's what I needed. And the fashion, well, let me calculate. Okay, yeah, the fashion altogether is 100. So I want 200 Swiss francs for 5 dolls and a little pile of fashion. I was like, whoa, what happens here? That is not the price you get at flea markets, not either when you get them selling them online. And she was like, no, that's what they're worth it, because now there's the movie coming out and everyone is searching for these dolls, and now they cost so much. And I was like, you know, these dolls are 80s. Yeah, they are they're not rare. I find these 80s girls every now and then at flea markets for 5 Swiss francs and in good condition, 5 to 10 Swiss francs maximum. But you want 20 for a ripped off girl that has not the original outfit on, not the jewelry, that I need to clean and that has some stains on it. That's beyond normal. And the fashion, you must imagine the fashion was like basic fashions, like Best Buy fashions and so on. And a lot of these fashions I had already, but as I mentioned, I do buy them sometimes also double, so I can exchange to other dolls that are missing their original outfits. Like this one, for example, is missing the original outfit. But she charges 100 Swiss francs for a pile of, what was there, 25 clothings. I did not buy the shoes, I did not buy anything, but she charges 100 Swiss francs for them. And I was like, hey, that's not okay. The fashion itself had some stains on. I checked them double, and that happens due to this leathery material that I showed you. That where is it actually? Oh, here. This fake leather, where you can see it rips off a little bit. So the fashion was full of ripping off of this material. She had there a leather jacket a fake leather jacket in white, and so the clothing was white and had these stains on. And she was, you can roll over it with some tape or whatever, and then you can remove it. And so, but I need to do that. That's not okay when I have to pay 100 Swiss francs for 25 pieces, and I need to clean all of them with a tape, and I need to wash them because it stains on. That's not okay. And she was like, then make me an offer. And I was like, so okay, I do an offer. I will pay maximum for the doll 10 Swiss francs. And then she was like, no, I want 20. That's what they're worth it. And so, okay, when you want 20, then we will not get together, actually. So I left her behind. I did not buy anything. So in some of the fashions it was really interesting, but not for 100 Swiss francs. So, and then I was like asking for single fashion, so only a jacket and something that I wanted. And she was like, 10 for this, 10 for this. And so, okay, no. Actually, we are not coming together, not today, and probably also not in another time. So that was the first experience I made there, and I did not lose hope to find something. I was still in positive vibes and was like, okay, come on, this is the first seller, you left them behind, that's good for your pocket, okay. Then I went through to few tables forward, and I came actually to a 90s doll that is quite similar, or was quite similar, to my Barbie style doll. So what there happens, there was also something that I rarely have to do with, luckily rarely have to do with this kind of people, but it happens sometimes. So that's the story from this 90s girl. I was there, I have seen, she has some Barbies, mostly were modern Barbies, but then at her table itself, she was staying there. And I knew, oh wow, this is a 90s girl, because of the face mold. So I don't remember all the names of the dolls, so I can tell apart if it's a 90s, an 80s, or 70s, and whatever doll, that I can tell apart. And the most common dolls I know by name. But by far not all, so there's still a lot of Barbies out there, and I think no one can really name everything. So I was there, she is 90s girl. She looks super, adorable. The face was adorable, and she actually had red lipsticks and red earrings. But I could not identify her immediately there. Then I turned her around, and there was a price tag saying 35 Swiss francs. And I was like, no, that will not be the piece. She had not her original outfit on. I think it was like even a Petra outfit or something, but not her original outfit. Her hair had some red coloring, so like one was with a Sharpie, red Sharpie going on the hair and color it red. And I was like, this is supposed not to be originally. So she had red hair that was not originally red hair. she came in an outfit that was not originally her outfit. And I looked then closely to her feet because she had some trousers on, but her feet were like naked. And I've seen there was a lot of mold on her feet. So I was like, that is not worth 35 Swiss francs. But the seller noticed me checking her out, looking at her and so on. And then often they come and want to sell their stuff, obviously. The seller came up to me, and now you have to listen what this seller told me. She came, oh, I see you are interested in this doll. She is really rare. She's from the 60s and super rare. A friend of mine that was just a few minutes ago here, she told me that I have a very special doll here from the 60s, and she knows about that stuff because she has a shop, and she is really well knowledgeable in this stuff. And yeah, that is the doll from the 60s. And I was like there, girl, are you... Girl, well, actually, it was an elderly woman. I was like there, hey, you want to sell me this as a 60s doll, but I know it's a 90s doll. We are not coming together. I said her, no, this is not a 60s doll, this is a 90s doll. And she was, no, my friend knows about this stuff, and I trust her fully. And I said, yeah, that's okay, but I tell you the truth, this is a 90s doll and not a 60s doll. And then I was like, yeah, saying her that what happens with 60s dolls. 60s dolls look totally different, and they did not come here in Switzerland until like mid-60s. So this cannot be an early 60s doll. So she was like a lot of sellers contemplating about the stamp on the body. So this stamp, I tried to explain her, I said, this stamp is only when the mold is made for the body. It's not when the doll was released. And when you go on this head, so on this head it says 1976. So what is it, 60s or 70s? And then I said the head is also not when the doll was released. The head is when the face mold was created. So it's far away from 60s. It's a 90s girl. And then she was like, oh, no, come, I felt like I caught her. I think she wanted to make some extra monies and trying to sell me this as 60s dolls, while I was like, I know about it. But some other people probably do not know that this is a 90s doll, and they paid so much, and later they found out they have a wrong doll. And that makes me sometimes really angry, and people are doing this. Then when I called her out and saying this is not true, it's 90s doll, you can Google it. I said her, go and Google it, check it. Barbie, red lipstick, red earrings, and you will find her. She is not rare at all. And then she then actually got really aggressive towards me. She then called me, I have no idea. She trusts her friends. Her friend has a shop, and I said, yeah, that's okay. Trust her if you want, but you won't sell this girl as a 60s doll. And then happened something while she was arguing and yeah, calling me out like I have no idea. And then at the end she said, I never told you that this is a 60s doll. That's not true. And I was like, come on. You just told me it's a 60s doll. That's why we have this argumentation. So please stay by the truth and telling the truth and not making me looking like a fool. So if you do sell misinformations, that's not my problem. You can do that, but it's not fair. You got angry at me by telling you that you have a wrong information to this doll. So why don't you be really trustful and say, I have no idea, actually. That's okay. But people do forget about it when you call out some people who really I wanted to help her. I want to say, hey, look, it's 90s doll. It's not a no. And she's not worth it. So sorry for that. But your friend told you a lie. And instead of taking this information, say, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate it, and so on, she got aggressively. And that's the point. These sellers do not think forward. They do not think over the table. So what I mean with that, when I go to a table and they are calling me out and saying some stuff to me, then I will never turn to that table again, and I will not buy there. And I will probably telling my friends, hey, go and don't buy there. So that is ruining your image. So when you want to sell something, and I would say when you are on a flea market, you want to sell or not. So why aren't you at the flea market if you don't want to sell? Why are you there? So What's your reason? Then that's what I think. They don't think over the table, over the edge of the table, or what what it's called. Be nice with your buyers or potential buyers. So instead, if she was like, oh, I appreciate your information, I will check on that, thank you very much, then I will probably turn back again and probably I will buy another stuff from her. But with this one, she just ruined her sale. That's what I'm talking about, what my thoughts are on her. I'm not these two experience with the one that was saying, yeah, due to Barbie movie, the prices are increasing. That is actually for 80s dolls, yeah, not the case if they are ripped off and whatever. And the other one, this seller tell me, I have no idea that this is a 60s doll and not a 90s doll. I was like, there, what is going on at this flea market? What is going on? And I left her behind telling her, well, I wish you find a buyer that is actually willing to pay that much for a 90s doll, and left the scenery. Then I come to this shirt from Barbie and the Rockers. I know at this flea market takes place every Saturday. There in Zurich, and I know there is a seller. She's every Saturday there, and she's only selling like Barbie stuff and toy stuff. So I know she was there, and actually I was like, she's a collector. So I was like, yeah, maybe she understands. Or they just went through this stuff with these sellers here, and I was like there watching her stuff, and I knew she is not cheap at all. Because she is selling them as like collectors prices, and I knew that before, so I was ready for that. But I wanted to talk to someone that I firstly considered normal, who understands what I just went through with these two sellers. And she was like, there, oh, I totally understand you, I will not charge $100 for a doll and whatever and so on. And I was like, okay, I don't know if I trust you because you don't sound really honest. And I knew her prices already. So I found two dolls there. Let me just take, yeah, let me just take her as reference. So I found two 90s dolls. One was Ice Capade dolls. Oh, well, I actually take it, Ice Capade can. So Ice Capade Barbie was there. She had her body on and she had her head. She was missing the skirt, she was missing the ice skating and the tights. And the other things she came with. And I was like, how much do you want for these Ice Capade dolls? And she was like, yeah, I want 40 Swiss francs. And then that was the moment I was like, am I in the wrong film? Am I in the wrong movie? What is nowadays happening? And I was like, oof, okay, $40 for an incomplete doll. Don't get me wrong, she was, I would say, in good condition. She had still her original type of hair, so yeah. But she only came with the body, and I already have the body at home, and she came with the head, but missing all the other stuff that is actually also important. And I was like, yeah, but she's missing the skirt, she's missing no. And she said, yeah, well, actually, if you take the other doll, then I will make a bundle. And I was like, okay, what is the price for the bundle? So, well, let's make 60 Swiss francs. So, what the hell? You charge 40 for the Ice Capade dolls and 20 for the other dolls that I had. That doll had a haircut, so a really bad haircut. And I was like, okay, we are not coming together with these prices. And then happened something that I was really shocked, because she obviously, as a collector, she knows other collectors in the community, as also I do. And I do have a really quite good networking with other collectors. Is it Barbie, is it Polly Pocket, and so on. So I know some people, not all personally, but I know them. And I know which one I have to trust and which one do I have to be a little bit carefully. And this seller actually there is one you have to be a little bit carefully, because she charges a lot of money, obviously. Then she started to talk behind the back from another collector, a woman, Barbie collector that I know personally, and I know I can trust her fully, and I think she is fair in prices, in selling, and so on. And then this woman talked about her and said, well, these are fair prices, the other one is charging much more, and they are like blah 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 and whatever. And I was you must remember, I'm in my 30s now, and I went through a lot of such stuff. But at that moment I was like, you, the person, the seller, you are like, I think, over 50, and you have nothing else to do than talking behind the back from other collectors saying they are charging much more than you do, but you actually overpriced your dolls. And then there was the point where I said, okay, I don't take the dolls. I found the skirt, the t-shirt from Barbie and the Rockers, and she wanted 5 Swiss francs for it. I was like, okay, it's still overpriced, but yeah, 5 Swiss francs, it's okay. It's not 60. You know what I mean? And at this point, I knew I will probably not go to her again, because we simply will not come together. So she was like there, fully understanding me that, oh, she will not charge so much, blah, blah, and she's not like the other sellers, she has fair price and so on. And then she kick out these prices, these ridiculous prices. Why? Then say, okay, yeah, I will charge the same. Or, you know what I understand. So this is, that annoys me. And that was actually the first 3 tables I were there at the flea market. And then I was like super kind of pissed off. You can tell my energy level makes like whip. It was down to the ground. I was like, okay, I don't want to be here. I want to leave. I was still searching for the next bus to bring me to the next flea market, and that leads me to go to the beginning of the flea market. And there is what happens, what I think is like good vibes. They brought my energy back on a big level. And that's where I found actually Ken and the fashions where I showed you at the beginning. So this is only a part of it. And I was like, if they charge also hundreds of Swiss francs for this stuff, then I'm leaving. And I found the Ken there. He has a price tag with 5 Swiss francs. So I was, yeah, that is fair. And then the other stuff, I was searching through it and make a pile like this. And I was like, how much do you want for all of them? And she was like, oh, well, yeah, 10 Swiss francs. And I was, whoa, they're still there. There are still sellers that sell the stuff for a fair price. I mean, I showed you, Ken is not in the best condition, so I need to clean him. I don't have his original outfit. He has this stain that I don't know if I can remove it or not. The clothing was not actually clothing that matches together, so I got all single pieces. Only the swimsuit from Christy was like one piece, but I got single stuff, and that is a fair price. And I was like, I told her, oh my gosh, you just made my day. I'm so happy. And she was feeling that I was so happy to get this stuff, that she also got happy too. And she was like, oh, that's okay. I'm lucky I could make your day. And so then that was so, so good. After experiencing 3 bad things, I came to a seller that is actually willing to say, that's the first step, that is actually selling for a fair price due to the condition and the stuff. And that was a super good feeling, a positive feeling. And then I got new vibe. I got through the flea market again. That was also when I found then the Polly Pocket, and so the story begins from the beginning. The story goes from the beginning. So I had to experience 3 kind of bad experiences I have made with sellers to come across 3 sellers that are actually good, that are actually amazing, and that makes my day. So how will say them, long story short, don't get disappointed when some sellers try to fool you, try to scam you also. Leave them behind. Leave them with their stuff. They probably will not selling them, probably will never sell this stuff. Leave them behind. And then you will come to some sellers that are actually making your day. You know what I mean? So don't take sorry for that, but I love the energy. So don't take the energy to a lower level just because someone fooled you, just because someone is arguing you or getting aggressive towards you. leave them behind and fill your energy with sellers that are actually worth it, that sellers that are actually amazing. So this story for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked the fashions that I found and the Kens and Barbies that I found at this flea market. And don't forget, stay positive. Don't take other people's your energy. Don't take your positive vibes from other people's down. So rest positive. Always keep in mind something better is waiting for you. Always keep that in mind, and it happens. So I found this stuff after I was like, yeah, a little bit down, but it happens. So that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click the subscribe button. Give this video a like, comment in the section below what was your experience actually at flea markets, and we will see us in the next video with Vintage Gaudi. Bye!